Hope to get out of being in the mailroom, Dan.
I guess I hope to get out of being in the mailroom.
You got sass. I like it. Guess what? You're hired. I'm Lemuel Gulliver. Welcome to the team.
I was hired yesterday by
Doggy
HR.
wants a bone.
What?
Doggy wants a bone.
Yeah. First thing we must accomplish today.
A modern-day version of a classic story opening this weekend in theaters. So, should you see it, rent it, or skip it? Movie critic Kevin Carr from FatGuysAtTheMovies.com is here this morning. Let's start off with Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black. Pound it.
Yes.
I love Jack Black. Tenacious D is hilarious. School of Rock was really funny, but how's he doing this movie?
Well, if you love him, you'll be okay with it because it's based on your Jack Black level of tolerance. if it's really low, you're not going to like it that much. Now, it's not Tenacious D because it's made for kids.
Right.
And it's an update of Gulliver's Travels. They take a lot of liberties to it because he's a travel writer. He gets sent to the Bermuda Triangle and gets lost and finds all these little people. Very different than the book. I do not think that Kiss showed up in the book. I don't think they have Jedi references. And I'm pretty sure there was not a giant robot in the original Gulliver's Travels. With that said, it's a kid's movie. It's all over the place script-wise. It's mildly funny, okay. My kids really enjoyed it. And it's in 3D, so it's this post-converted, but since all the special effects, it actually works okay in the 3D. But, you know, as a grown-up, as a guy who's over 5 years old,
Not so much.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried this idea for a television series with Ted Danson, and it crashed and burned. I don't remember it doing very well.
I don't remember it existing.
See, there you go. That's how well it did. And so, I mean, did this do pretty well? I mean,
sorry, I just looked at the camera.
You saw him with his shirt off.
Yeah.
So I mean, well, let's get down to it. See it, rent it, or skip it.
I'm going to say skip it. I mean, unless you're like 5. I mean, little kids are going to be okay with this, but there's stuff worse out.
Okay. They're worse, okay.
Yeah.
And one of those things that you might think is worse is the little Fockers. I don't like saying that word even on TV. You know, it's supposed to be a movie about kids. It's like his kids, and then the dad is the grandfather now. It's kind of...
You'd think with the movie title like that, it would be about the kids. It's really not. Right. This is the third in the Meet the Parents movies, and I don't know whether the second one was okay, and this one, they really stretch They kind of rehash a lot of the same plot lines and storylines because it's Jack, who's the grandfather, and Greg, who he's seeking approval. So they're running over the same storylines and the same points. It's almost as if they said, oh my gosh, we got all these people contracted for a movie. We need to make it before that expires, and I don't care if we have a script or not. And I don't think they did. It just seems to be an excuse for these people to make money. It's not very funny. It's sometimes just crass. And it's not about the kids. It's about them rehashing the same angst that they had before.
Now, is this one of those things where, I mean, should kids not go to see it?
I wouldn't take kids, no.
Okay.
I wouldn't take kids to this movie. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's got some pretty inappropriate humor, sexual humor, and that sort of thing. So don't think it's a kids movie. It's rated PG-13, and it earns that.
Okay, absolutely. So it sounds like it's a sit.
No, this is a skip it. Okay. This one makes Gulliver's Travels bearable.
Okay, skip it. Okay, so we're going to go to True Grit, the remake of the John Wayne classic from 1969. I personally love that movie. You know, it was famous for the scene. He's got the reins in his mouth with the two guns as he's riding the horse. How is this movie, or is it like completely different from that?
I wouldn't say it's completely different because it's the same story. It goes back to the original book, and it's a very modern Western. But the Coen brothers, who did No Country for Old Men, they won an Academy Award for that. They're fantastic filmmakers. This is really one of their first Westerns, the traditional Westerns. It's really well done. It has some great pacing, like the original. It's a drama. It has some very funny moments, but it comes more out of irony and timing and some of the dialogue. And the big thing is Jeff Bridges here plays Rooster Cogburn, and he does a different take. He doesn't just do a John Wayne. He doesn't try to live up to it. He just does something very different, and that works very well. And also with him, you got Matt Damon, and the girl, Haley Steinfeld. She's fantastic in this movie. And if you remember Kim Darby from the original True Grit, kind of really outshone some of her co-stars there. I mean, she really lived up to being in a movie with John Wayne, an American icon.
Okay, so, you know, Jeff Bridges is really starting to come, I mean, just really coming into his own. So
won an Academy Award last year. You can go see him in Tron still on the IMAX, and you can go see him in True Grit.
All right, a busy guy. So is a see it?
Absolutely see it. I watched for this one in award season. They got a little bit of snubs during Golden Globes, but I think the Oscars, you'll see some more awards for this.
Okay, excellent. Kevin Carr at FatGuysAtTheMovies.com. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
Dana, what's your...